The state educational establishment, the Institute for Retraining and Professional Development of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus is the leading educational establishment on further education in the field of safety service. The staff of the institute works hard to ensure the maximum level of knowledge and practical skills of trainees. The first 180 trainees were trained at the institute in March 1997. In 2007, according to the decision of the 20th Interstate Council of CIS countries on natural and man-made emergency situations, the institute was granted the status of the basic institution of the CIS countries in the field of emergency prevention and response training. In 2013, the institute was certified by the Interstate Aviation Committee as the educational establishment which conducts training of aircrew for aviation emergency situations. For the purpose of training, the institute, with the support of Belarusian aviation company Belavia, made a unique complex which serves for training on how to use fire extinguishing and protection means on board the plane, how to make emergency evacuation and other procedures in emergency situations. For the purpose of training of qualified specialists, the institute has modern educational and laboratory facilities, including training building, laboratory building, training complex for studies with breathing apparatus, training facility for the study of fire, rescue and engineering technology. Laboratory equipment and installations of the laboratories and classrooms are designed with the help of the teaching staff of the institute. Most of the installations are registered in the National Center of Intellectual Property of Belarus, and all utility models have patents. The high level of training is provided by 4 chairs: organization of activity of emergency services and scientific disciplines, emergency prevention, emergency elimination, fire and rescue technical equipment. The main areas of study are retraining on the basis of higher education on prevention and elimination of emergency situations specialty with a qualification, engineer on prevention and elimination of emergency situations, and jurisprudence specialty with a qualification, lawyer. Retraining on working professions. The institute trains specialists such as an industrial climber, drivers transporting dangerous goods, pyrotechnists, mine-clearing commanders, and many others. Training for profession rescue fireman. During 3 months of training, future firemen study general and special disciplines, acquire practical skills in the environment unsuitable for breathing, work with rescue equipment and fire technical tools. The trainees also devote their time to the drilling and physical training. After 1.5 months of training, they become members of the fire units of the institute. Professional development on 1- and 2-week training programs. The teaching staff of the institute has developed more than 200 training programs for different categories of specialists. Practical training of students of higher educational establishments of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus and other countries. Practical skills of rescue operations are obtained by the trainees on the operational tactical training facility of the institute. On its training sites, it is possible to simulate almost all natural and man-made emergency situations in conditions as close to real as possible. Skillful teachers and instructors train how to manage safe evacuation from multi-story apartments, how to act in situations with flame ejaculation in unbreathable environments, in limited visibility, high temperature, etc. Rescuers are taught the rules of fire extinguishing of oil tanks, search for victims in collapsed buildings with different tools and dog services, rescue actions in railway crashes, fire extinguishing of vessels, aircraft, and forest fire extinguishing. On the training climbing wall, the alpinists learn how to conduct rescue operations in support-free space using the special climbing equipment. The practical training on this unique training laboratory in the open air helps the rescuers comprehend the real school of courage and develop features that they will need in their work. There are three divisions of the operational tactical facility of the Institute: the Center for Retraining and Professional Development on Workers and Employees Professions, Transport Unit, and Practical Training Service. The Institute's fire station is a subdivision of the center. It is equipped with full range of modern equipment. Technical means of the station are used for educational purposes as well as for real fire response. The firemen conduct rescue and fire operations in 48 local villages and settlements. The study of specialists from foreign countries is organized in the Institute since 2003. For now, the representatives of the Commonwealth of Independent States, the Eastern Europe, the Baltic States, the Middle East, Asia and Africa have passed training at the Institute. The Institute cooperates with such international organizations as the International Atomic Energy Agency, the International Civil Defense Organization, the Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the European Commission, and others. The trainees have a great possibility to use the extensive library collection of the Institute. More than 27,000 books, special publications, brochures and magazines are available for them. In the electronic reading hall of the library, the trainees may use the internet, work on the computer, make a copy or print documents. Accommodation of trainees is provided in the hotel of the Institute or the hostel. There are billiard rooms, fitness gyms, sports grounds and free access to Wi-Fi. Delicious and nutritious meals are provided in the dining hall of the Institute. There you can find communicable personnel who will offer you a wide range of dishes, including those of traditional Belarusian cuisine. On the ground floor of the hostel, you can visit a special exhibition. Year by year, it is replenished by photos and souvenirs from foreign trainees and the Institute's visitors. Fire and rescue sports is an integral part of modern rescue training. The stadium with rubber court covering and the covered arena with a 7-story training tower give the opportunity to take exercises in such kind of sport. The National Fire Rescue Sports Team is exercising here. The international fire sports competitions are also held here. Annually, the training site of the Institute holds the final cup competition of specialized services of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus, as well as the Republican contest Students, Safety, Future among students of higher educational establishments. The Institute also carries out regular activities aimed at protecting life and health of the younger generation. Visiting the training site, team competitions, workshops and exercises contribute to the enhancing of the youth's safety culture. What is worth doing is worth doing well. This is the creed of the Institute for Retraining and Professional Development of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus.